The last true wilderness on Earth, a frontier for science and increasingly strategic jostling.
There's a lot of threats to Antarctica.
As world powers flex their muscles in a nature reserve dedicated to conservation, Australia has abandoned a controversial project.
We will not be constructing a 2,700-metre concrete runway, and no other country should.
Flattening a mountain ridge with tons of concrete deemed a step too far, delighting those who've long campaigned against it.
The runway would have taken Australia from being the champion of Antarctica to the destructive dills.
The project would have allowed year-long access, making Australia a gateway to the continent, and some analysts fear that opportunity will now be seized by others.
There's certainly constructive ambiguity about China's long-term ambitions in Antarctica.
Beijing is spending big, plotting its own runway in Australia's backyard. Australia has an historical claim to 42% of the continent, with 3 stations on the coast. China already has 3 bases within this area, including 2 hard-to-reach outposts, and it's establishing a 5th station in the nearby Ross Sea.
Any Chinese airstrip in the Australian Antarctic Territory would just increase China's capacity, its strategic influence.
Australia will now focus on expanding its presence inland where China is active. That could include temporary bases and more reconnaissance flights.
The environmental values underpinning the Antarctic Treaty System should be everyone's primary consideration.
Building a costly concrete runway could have harmed Australia's hard-won reputation in the region, alienating allies on a continent dependent on collaboration. But ending this project may open the door to those more willing to push the boundaries. Henry Belot, ABC News, Canberra.